And today's going to be an interesting one. The wind is absolutely whipping, so is the current, and it's going to be interesting to see how our captains fare as they come in here and try and dock. But welcome back, crew, to the greatest show on earth, and that is the Miami Boat Ramps channel. I'm your host, Broncos Guru, and today we are down here at Point Marina, and things are going to get hot fast. This crew's got to watch out. They're so close to that boat on their port side. And Cap's going to run this one into the dock on the bow as well, and they're going to have to kick off. Right there, that bow pulpit just gets right in between the poles, and everybody leaves the helm to go back and push off of the other boat. Dude, I don't know why they left the helm. Now I'm curious if he's going to struggle getting this back out. Pretty much he's got to back straight out, especially with that bow caught up front. So he's going to get the assist from his crew on the back. Got to watch out. They're going to run into the dock here as well. So his buddy sticks his foot out to push him off. They just barely, with the push off, get around it. So they're going to have to try and set this one up again. But again, it's been a crazy day down here already. This is 2 days in a row down here at Point where the current's just been absolutely nuts. And you can see the trees blowing in the background. The wind's a little heavy today as well. They are calling for some storms later today, which is going to make it even worse. So here we go, round 2, as they make their approach. And at first I wasn't sure if he came wide enough, but it looks like they're going to be okay on this one. So he brake checks it up to slow it down. And there we go. We got some lines on the dock, but they weren't even 100% ready. You can see our guy up there removing lines from the port side to move them over to the starboard to get this one buttoned up. So this crew, they were pulling the boat off the trailer. Just me, a boat of this age, I would have definitely started this thing before I pulled it off the trailer. They didn't. They pulled it, used the line, and they're just going to flip it around. So that's some faith right there in your vessel that you're going to be good to go. Especially, again, when I look at one that's this age, I probably, even if I didn't power off, I would have started it. And we've got our next crew coming in on approach. So we've got one person rolling mid ship with a line. I don't see anybody else really running over there to help him yet. Oh, he goes for the step off, but as he does, he kicks the boat out. And he's trying to pull it back, but you can just see the wind and current grabbing and trying to pull the boat away. So nobody's really running to grab another line or assist in this either. Everybody's just kind of standing there. So cap and crew here, coming in for the starboard dock, which is what we're going to see most of the day today. That's just the way everything's pushing, and that's your easiest side. If you try a port side, you're going to have to come heavy bow in. It becomes a mess, and Cap leaves the helm. He's trying to slow the boat down because it's just coming in so fast from the wind and current pushing in on the dock that he had to slow it down. And that is one of the toughest parts of a day like today. You don't have a ton of control. When you let the wind and current push you in, the speed you're going, you may not be able to stop that speed. So I'm not sure which dock this crew is going for yet. If they're going to try that elusive portside dock, I have a feeling even if they try it, they're not going to complete it, and they're going to wind up waiting and grabbing a starboard side. Oh, they started. So this is the boat earlier I said I would have started it up. It looks like it did start, and they got out of here. So yeah, he came in, looked like he was going to attempt the port side, and is quickly realizing that is not the play. Now, I can't say that for sure, because it does have a fender kind of out on the starboard side. And even there, he's pointing to both docks, so he's trying to figure out which one. Oh, no, they had lines port side. He's switching it. So They're trying to come in a little wide, as you see here, because he knows the wind and current's going to push him over to the dock. But again, same situation as we saw earlier. He's leaving the helm because now he's got no control over speed. So he just needs to be ready to push off that dock. And there we go. Now, that was a pretty good attempt on a day like today. I mean, he came super wide, let the current do its thing. And that's definitely the easiest way to do it on a day like today where it's ripping so bad. And here you can see the boat starting to pull off the dock on him because he didn't get a line on there fast enough, and they didn't get all the way up on the dock. So the stern's caught in that wind and current right now and trying to pull right back around the dock. So he needs to walk this one forward. So he pushes it off, and now should grab a line and just move it forward. He's not doing a very good job, I hate to say that, of getting it further forward onto the dock, but there we go, far enough now where the stern will hold. So our crew here, they look like they are going to attempt. Nope. I thought they were going to attempt the port side. They've walked over to the starboard side, it appears, again. I just saw the guy standing in the bow, but there we go. We can see the lines have been moved over. But again, look at it. Just grabs him and rips him right into the dock. Captain leaves the helm like we're seeing everybody do today. They wind up smacking the dock anyway as he's trying to pull it off. All day, it's been the same situation and the same story. So Cap will let this one drift back over. It should be good to go from here. So our next crew's starting to make their approach. We've got somebody up on the gunnel holding a line. So Cap's got a little help. Coming in a little hot on this one. Definitely wouldn't want to do that today because that current and everything's grabbing so hard that it's just going to increase your speed. So he's trying to get it to stay wide around the dock. And man, he goes for the leap from distance. And he's trying to get the line tied and he can't get it tied. I don't know what knot he's going for, but whatever it is not working. And this CV is going to wind up smacking into the dock as our guy was struggling to get the line on. And now this crew is stuck. So they are trying to get it off the dock, but they are just spinning tires. So a little visual inspection to make sure they're not actually physically stuck on anything. And now we're going to load some boys into the back of the truck and see if we can get it off. Getting a little spin action, starting to grab some grip though. And there we go. That's going to be enough to get them out. And they will be on their way and getting out of here. And speaking of getting out of here, we're going to get out of here as well. Thanks for watching, crew. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Miami Boat Ramps. If you did, please check out our other content. We have Wavy Boats, who does a bunch of great things down at the inlets. My channel, Broncos Guru, does some great comedy boating videos there as well. And of course, we got Boats versus Haulover, where man and machine take on Mother Nature down at Haulover Inlet. And if you guys haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here.